so that you don't go anywhere. Uh, yeah, there we are. Hello, hi. Welcome to Twitch. Me. So yeah, we're back. This is week 4 of essentially me recording myself for posterity. But sometimes people watch because why not? So Gygax challenge, Gygax 75, week 4, making a town. Last week made a dungeon. I didn't really have a lot of time to massage it, but we had a pretty good structure. We had a really good conflict between 3 different factions in the dungeon, all having stuff that the other side wants, um, and therefore, um, yeah, and therefore cause for conflict. The player characters can come in. They can come in at the level of the Morlocks. They can come in at the level of the Berserkers. Either way, the undead at the bottom are the real threat, and so we have a basis for rich interaction with a dungeon that would otherwise be kind of boring. So now we gotta make a town. You see, all this shit, it has to be staged from somewhere. We had a map that we made in week 2 when we have like our settlement in this area here. So we gotta define it. This is what the Gygax challenge says. Oh, buddy. Detail the town where the characters will retire to heal and carouse. Here, your players will find lodgings, buy equipment, hire mercenaries, seek magical and clerical aid, drink, gamble, and wench. Strange towers, a thieves' quarter, temples to horrible deities. Add greater flavor to play. The Thieves Guild, the Society of Evil Clerics, the Brotherhood of Lawful Men, and so on. Bring a bit more interest. Also, if a few warring nobles from the surrounding territory also send large parties of men into the place, occasionally some interesting brawls can occur. Honest and dishonest merchants should be indicated. Taverns which drug patrons should likewise be indicated, and so on. In any event, be sure to leave room for additional things and expansions. So our buddy Ray Otis has digested this into a series of tasks that we're gonna try and go through. Those tasks be find or sketch a city map, locate the equipment list for my game, locate and describe each of the following in a short sentence: a political rival and a political faction and its rival, a place where they could lose all their money, a place where people gather to hear news or speak their mind, a secret guild hall and its reputation, the best place to obtain a hot meal, a clean bed, or crappy meal and a flea infested palate, a religious center to the gods to which it is devoted, a feature unique to this town, view of a natural wonder, a strange clock, a healing spring, etc. Create 5 NPCs with DNA, distinguishing trait, what they need, and an agenda. Okay, yeah, so that's solid NPC creation advice. The A could stand for asset. A could also stand for asshole, and we can measure how. No, this isn't a Fatal game. This is Dungeons and Dragons. All right, and then for extra credit, we can create 4 to 5 hirelings or specialists the characters might need, and 7 to 9 rumors about the town. So I think we should we should be able to go through this in short order. Dungeon design and mapping is a lot more complicated, and there's like tools and visualizations and placement and stuff. This is just spitballing. So back to our comfort zone. So find or sketch out a city map. So here's the thing. Watabu, this wonderful person, has an itch page where they have a little utility for generating fantasy cities. So we are going to just use that. It's kind of handy. I would 100% give this a plug. I should support this generator. I will donate after this stream because I'm not going to enter my credit card number, and I literally just found this tool like I don't know, like 30 minutes before the stream, where I'm like, I mean, fuck, like I need a city generator. Where's one of those? So there we go. Yeah, so let's do it. So this is a large settlement. We're gonna cycle through a couple of these. I wanna. We kind of have like a rough idea of its layout based on like the map. So let's spitballing dungeon runner. That's far too generous. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can find like a long thing, kind of surrounded. So this is kind of like that, I guess. And I can change names and blah blah blah. Yeah. This is pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie. I am down to clown with this. Menu. Scarred. Noonford. So we're gonna make a new large one. Actually, I like that last one. Fuck. I want this to sort of be like the gateway, right? The gateway to the area from like their continent. Mm, yeah. Flouth. It's not called Flouth. It's called something. Something not. All right. Okay. So this is a good base. Yeah, it's like a road between the areas. And like I don't think there's much in the way of farm, but you know we'll go from there. So yeah, we're gonna keep this one. Hopefully I don't click the other button that regenerates it, and I'll be very sad. But anyways, so we have a map. Yeah, find an old city map or a town generator. Look at the equipment list for my game. So I need several shops. So a blacksmith, a stable, tarns, boots, and bridles. Yeah. So okay. So let's talk about equipment. All right, so we'll have a subtitle for map. We'll paste that there when we're done. No, not there. Mapo. Put Mapu here. We're gonna skip past it because fuck it. And we're gonna go equip. All right, so let's start making equipment lists, right? Like AD&D cares about this shit, so let's embrace the constraints of the game. Um, so what are the shops we need? That's a good question. So a blacksmith, a place for an animal husbando. I don't know what the term for that is, but like some they have goats and chickens and like horses and stuff. Stuff that you can buy and utilize, or like a chicken railgun, because that's the thing you can do in AD&D. What else? I think like cold weather clothes. I think definitely there's like an industry here about like cold weather gear. There's probably like a general store. This is like the one stop on the way through. So there's going to be a general store. There's going to be blacksmith because like there's a military installation here. Oh, that's interesting. What the military has equipment. So military presence. They might be willing to sell some of their arms. They probably get them from the blacksmith actually. So that's yeah. If like, oh, you really want this suit a full plate, well, now you gotta do something for the military so that they'll expedite your order. Otherwise, they got they got chainmail to make. It takes time. They gotta like knit things with rings. So yeah. What else? We got a military presence. We got a general store, animal husbandry. Like I think the military definitely has best quality equipment. Maybe they even have like magic items. I think there's an alchemist or like a no, I don't think the wizard is here. I think the wizard is some like the big evil wizard of the area is somewhere else. So But there should be like a druid conclave, right? I think druids are kind of a bigger thing in this setting than clerics, um, because I like the idea of like more animism. So yeah, so a druid conclave that would sell shit. Okay, so they would definitely have healing potions, uh, certain scrolls, um, like maybe like they have a 20% chance of having arcane scrolls and yeah, like of or no, like they have a 10% chance of having a given scroll for a spell. Like if a player comes and says like, "Oh, I want like a spell of magic missile," instead of like keep managing that, I'm just gonna say like, there's a chance that they might have an arcane scroll of that variety. So if they want magic missile, they got to roll percentile. Um, and they'll probably have like a 70% chance of spells level 2 or lower. 10% or higher. So there we go. That gives the player some agency to like better customize their loadout. Scrolls are definitely a thing that like they're expensive enough that I don't want to arbitrarily restrict it, but you know, whatever. The part of the theme here is scarcity. So sometimes you just don't have shit. Um what else would the Druid Conclave have? All right, so I think yeah, cold weather. I think there's a cottage in industry. I think maybe when we're thinking of factions, that might be an interesting one because like, oh, they're the guys who know how to make all the warm blankets and coats, and we need them or else we'll freeze to death. But now now they're pissed off. I like that. I like that. That's a fun twist. It's not like, oh, we're gonna kill you, but then like we don't know how to sew. God damn it. Um. All right, yeah. So they're gonna have cold wet gear. Maybe they also have mountain stuff. Maybe they even have some livestock, sheep, or other wool bearing creatures. Right, like they like that's kind of it too. Like they're able to supply themselves to some degree. You know, worst comes to worst, you can eat the sheep. All right, so general store will have like 10-foot poles, bedrolls, water skin, like maybe one canoe. There's like water areas here that like if they wanted they like let's look at the map, right? Like um there's a sizable stretch of river that is probably faster to row than we'll cross. And gives you access to like this mountain range without having to like wander through forests. Like definitely having a canoe is useful, and there's probably like rivers and shit running through here that like we can just make up because fuck it, it's our world. So yeah. So like they have a canoe. That's the one. Torches, lanterns. Oh, ooh. Oil company? Like not necessarily like petrol, but like whale oil, blubber. Like yeah, they're hunting for that. I kind of. There's not enough water to support it though. Maybe we can make something up. I'm gonna leave that as a maybe. But yeah, definitely. Horses don't really do good up here. I think yeah, they ride goats, like mountain goats, big sturdy mountain goats. Um, pigs, chickens, mountain goats. Pigs, chickens. All right, so long swords, short swords, axe, hand axes. So I think like the big two-handers, like, or I think, so I think, yeah. I think picks are going to be really useful. I like picks as a weapon. I feel they're like underutilized, but it's like a big fuck you spike you just slam into someone, right? It's not a good time. It's like a stabby axe instead of a cutty axe. So I think like war picks and picks. Because like yeah, if you're mountaineering and shit, like you want to be able to like grab onto stuff. It's a big offensive hook. So I think yeah. So I think yeah, you can get like two-handed swords and short swords. Maybe some hand axes and battle axes. But long swords. Spears. Glaives. Or like a ranseur, right? Like I like the idea of hooks, right? Because like again, it's useful. You can hook on and like grab and pull and reach people that have like fallen through ice and right and or drag people in from like if they've fallen through. It's just like a useful piece of equipment to have in this environment. Spears, lancers, but long swords, hand picks, war picks are on or back order. Um, I think like these guys would have like the full equipment list, but they're supplied by these guys, but like they're also their biggest customers, right? But because they're consuming all the stock, they have it. Okay, all right. This is a good equipment list. I think we have. Well, we can probably add some more, but like this gives me enough ideas right now. We have most of our like equipment covered, um, or at least like where you would need to get them. So yeah, so equipment lists. We need to come up with names for them too. Also, we should probably copy this prompt. If I can copy things right, Jesus Christ, OCR, thank you. That's not even OCR. It's just a PDF. It's type PDF. There's no OCR involved. I'm just a dummy. All right. So what else? Cheese and crackers. That is no good. All right. So next heading will be people. All right, so I like the idea of like there is a genuine conflict between the military and the garment weavers are at odds. Um, um, yeah, I think like yeah, I think the issue is that the military's demands exceed the garmenters' capacity, and they want to sell to the rest of the 10. So these are so yeah, like this is kind of like defense and warmth are kind of tied together, right? You can light fires, but like fires aren't as good as like a warm sweater. So So that's a political faction and their rival. The place where all the characters could lose their money. I need a name for a tavern. What's like the tip of the iceberg? There you go. That's of the iceberg tavern and hotel. Yeah. Offers recreation and respite for a worn down for the worn down. I'm like, so I've been watching way too much Deep Space Nine, and my brain just went like, oh yeah, no, it's just like iceberg quirks. Maybe we're just gonna, maybe we'll just steal that because it's fun. Why not? Who cares? No one really does. Is Armin Shimmerman gonna come after me with a pickaxe? Be like, you son of a bitch, you stole my character. Yes, the answer is yes. So let's move on. A place where people gather to speak their minds. Let's look at this right now. Like, I like the notion of like the old district. So yeah, like there's like a square. Yeah. All right. So the yeah, there's a square in the old district. I don't know. Maybe it's also the bar, right? Like, um, or is there like yeah, I think at some point like the military will go like, we have an announcement about blah 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 for our town, blah blah blah. And they'd probably announce it in somewhere like in the middle. So yeah, like the center at Old Town. Old Town is the old district. Ugh. The center of the old district is where the military gives their decree and performs their executions. People will usually convene there. Okie dokie. The next one is the next one is a secretive guild hall and their reputation. I think the druids, right? Like they're these yeah, I think like they're like this clergy, but like they're all sus. They're all outsiders. They prefer that they perform their services for the town, and they like seem loyal and shit. But maybe I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. So the Druid Guild. Yeah, like I want sneaky druids instead of sneaky thieves. What the fuck is a thieves guild gonna have up here in a remote outpost? There might be like one or two people hiding, but like yeah, the like I think that would be like a big problem for a town is like a thieves guild moves in, but there's no reason they would. Not unless like this place becomes like super important. And I kind of like that it's in the middle of nowhere. Like this is just the edge of civilization. Um, and like yeah, there's then it's right by a giant active volcano. The Druid Guild are outsiders, not allied to the townspeople or the military. They mostly keep to themselves, although they seem happy to oblige anyone requesting their services. Nobody knows much about them. Yeah, just nobody knows much about them. Like people are generally suspicious of them. They don't talk to they don't usually talk to outsiders unless they're spoken to, or like they'll come to people and be like, "Yo, I need like you're a craftsman, right? Like I need you to go build me a thing, or you guys need to stop doing this because it's upsetting nature. Like we don't ask for anything, so just do this for us. This is yeah, nobody knows much about them. But their power is very real, right? Like they have like they can like conjure up snowstorms. Like maybe like the reason like the place hasn't gotten hit by too bad a blizzard is because they're kind of here keeping it down. There's that implied threat that they have, that like they're kind of maintaining the status quo for now. But you know what? I think sneaky druids, sneaky sneaky druids. I love it. The best place to obtain a hot meal and a clean bed. I think that is tip of the iceberg. Um, the tip of the iceberg has the best accommodations. Has the best accommodations. I don't know. You can always decide you want to sleep with the animals. I think that's it, right? Like they're like, yeah, you can sleep in the hay, just like don't fuck our sheep. If we catch you fucking our sheep, you can't stay here no more. Um um ugh. A religious center and the gods. I think like the Druid Enclave. I think there are occasional shrines set up to minor gods in households. The largest religions are the druids. I think like yeah, they're again like they're the weirdos. Like there's no there are like minor gods, or like people have like their own superstitions and whatnot, but like the druids actually have the fucking nature power, and I think that's what legitimizes them. And like their beliefs, it's like no one else can like fucking shoot fireballs. Well, the wizards can, but like they're nerds. We don't want to be nerds. We want to be druids. And a feature unique to this path: a strange clock, a healing spring. Um, what is a good feature that could be unique to this town? I don't know. Let's think on this for a minute. Hmm. The a strange feature. We focused a lot about like the relationships and the conflicts in the town. I find like Gen Tower kind of boring, but I guess other people do find it interesting. So having an element like that, I think yeah, like there's like a massive ship that's like wedged, and that's like what the town is built around. That seems cool. Like the prow of a massive ship that was wedged in the ice sits at center of town. Original was sent northward to chart the area. And got stuck in the ice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we got people, or I guess places and people. I don't know. Town details, whatever the fuck we want to call it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so create 5 NPCs with distinguishing needs and agendas. Distinguishing traits, needs, and agendas. All right, so these are significant NPCs. Okay, so I think like the command, like the obvious choices here are the commander, the head of the tip of the iceberg, druid, garment weaver, and I guess who else, right? Like I think like yeah, we need the person to like represent the lay people, because like in any of these things, like what you could have in reality, like the commander delegates like a million of his subordinates to do stuff, but for the sake of like dramatization, we need characters who are avatars of organizations or people or concepts. Um, so like yeah, like the commander represents all the military. When we describe him, we describe or when we describe them, we describe everything about like the military. Same with the druids. Like but we sort of use this character to inform our character or our players about the nature of these organizations. The way they talk, the way they interact with people, will set an expectation, which you can then reinforce when you introduce new NPCs that belong to these groups. Or if you want to make a point, you can have other NPCs that belong to these organizations that have radically different traits, and those will become memorable because oh, this person is different. They must be significant, right? So what's our I think just like a townsperson. So let's regular. All right. So who's our military commander? Our military commander is going to be admiral. Do I want admiral? Do I want a general? What are some Wikipedia? No, wait, this isn't Linux Gamecast. Wikipedia. So we're gonna go military rank. Let's look at some names. We'll ooh, let's look at Mongol. What is what are some Mongol ones? Mongol military tactics and organization. Mongolians actually had a circumpolar influence apparently in Russia, so like maybe. Um, Logistics, communications, uniform. Do they have ranks? Ooh, hand cannons. Kharash. Mm. Okay, so let's see. Where? Um, officers. I guess like what? There's no. Okay, I guess there's like no formal name of ranks. Maybe do the Mongolian armed forces do something? They have like you. Do they have unique names? I don't know. But my Slack is going off. But no, let's not deal with work stuff now. Um, they have ranks. F rank. Rank. Mongolian military ranks. Here we go. Private, corporal, senior corporal, colonel. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, we're going with brigadier general. I like that one. Dear general. Name generators. Fancy name generators. What do they got? This is usually my go-to real names. What kind of names can we get? Maybe some Slavic names. Maybe some. Mm, Canadian names, eh? I wonder what we're gonna get with Canadian names. Um let's go with Quebecois, really. Nepalese names. Let's go with some Nepalese names. I like Bajra Thapa. That's a good strong name. All right, distinguish. So he's got a distinguishing trait and a need. So he needs to maintain order and discipline in this harsh, forgiving environment. What's their distinguishing trait? I think they're a bit like Leonardo DiCaprio from The Revenant, like mauled by a tooth tiger, ended up killing it, walks with a cane made out of one of its fangs. Yeah, that's pretty badass. He like fought off this giant saber tooth tiger, killed it, and like was wounded, but he like made a cane out of a fang. That's pretty badass. So the head of the WR, I'm gonna call him Quark. Quark, no, but well, like let's just as a placeholder. So I think they need to extract or needs to extract as much profit out of this desolate place as possible. It's their last chance. Um, and one of their distinguishing traits? I think they always dress in like really fine clothes. Always dress in finery. Like they literally stand out in the snow because they're always wearing like some obnoxious color. All right, what's a druid? Let's get another name. Um, let's go with a Slavic name. Let's have some Russian druids. Russian druid is my new black metal band. Real names. Slavic. Yeah. Slavic names. Let's go with that. Zabor horny. Oh no. I really hope that isn't someone's actual name. I think this is a lady. Uh, Sunkana, Oksana, Blagovesta, Boza. I like Boza. Druid Boza. Um, Druid Boza. So we can know what they want and need because we're the dungeon master. We don't really. We're supposed to keep this close to the chest. But whatever. No one watches these anyways. So let's see. Druid Boza. They want, what do they want? I don't know what they want. Maybe let's come back to it. But a distinguishing trait is their bear-like stature. Like they are, she is her bear. She is a big one. She is big and thick, and her hand is bigger than your hand, and it scares you. Um, Druid Boza. I think like that's their title. A garment weaver. Let's go with another Nepalese name. Nepalese names. Hmm. Okay, let's go with that. Regina Chili's. Okay, so she has a distinguishing trait and a need. And we need to come up with the A. What was the A again? Agenda. All right. So their agenda is to co-opt the civilians into military structure. Whether this needs to be done by force remains to be seen. All right, so their agenda. Control the limited black market, and avoid unwanted attention from powerful people. That's their agenda. They kind of just want to like that's what they need. So that's their plan. Uh, Vice and enjoy blah blah blah. All right. What is her agenda? I think okay. So I think what are the druids actually doing here? This is a question we need to ask. They have a mysterious cause, but that mysterious cause is something. Like we should probably have some idea. Um, I think really they want to push back the advance. Um, push back the to north. There are thriving biomes beneath the North Pole, and yeah, like what they're doing is they're essentially like, oh, we're gonna accommodate you, but we're not gonna make it easy for you, because if we tell you you can't do it, you're just gonna like say fuck you. But like if we just kind of like guide you away from it, then they must do this subtly, because any forceful push will most do subtly, because any forceful will likely result in retaliation. The druids don't know if they can win a war. They have the environment, but they'd rather not do it. I think that's like, it's not in their interest to get into a prolonged conflict, even though, you know, they'd probably win because they just freeze folks out. So yeah, Regina Chalice. I think she wants definitely know what she wants. She wants to build her business in a new environment that needs her talents. That's her goal. That's her need. Her agenda right now is like in line with her need. I think her agenda is to ensure a healthy civilian population, as she views the military as necessary for protection, but ultimately bad for her and her consortium. And I think her distinguishing trait is the what is her distinguishing trait? Okay. What's her distinguishing trait? What is her distinguishing trait? Um, I am going to say. What am I gonna say? Fuck. I don't know. God damn. God damn. I just don't. I don't want to say she's super hot, but again, like, because that's like that's the boring answer. Oh, she's like the one beautiful woman in the town. Blah blah blah. No. What can I do? I don't want to start right next to you. What's a good trait? I think. Um. Incredibly short. That's the thing. They have a hard time moving around because they keep like sinking into the snow, right? Like it's a problem. As for a bit of comedy, humanizes her, makes her more likable than the rest. But like again, she controls the garment industry, which means she controls access to like warm clothes. Um, the um a regular townsperson. Let's go with a Norwegian name. Like Lithuanian. Yeah, let's go with Lithuanian names. Lithuanian names. Zidronis. No. Zygamantis. All right, I think our Leonardus Lancus Lanculus. There we go. Lanculus. Oh. Lanculus. All right. A big bushy beard. A big bushy beard. Their real want is to make it through the winter. Their agenda is to ride it out with the popular movement, whoever that is. So like, I think Leonardus, Leo here, he's gonna sort of drift back and forth between all the factions. Like whoever's really winning, he's on their side. He's the barometer for the townspeople. Has like lots of friends. You can come to him and he's like the king of Kensington, right? Like he knows everyone. All right. Significant NPCs. Cool. So we have our NPCs. We still need need for Boza. Her need is to preserve. The balance of nature, right? Like their need and their thing will like we maybe if we have time we'll come back and we'll give these guys an asset too, because I think they should all have something, right? Like he should have like Matt. Oh, I want to do. He has like magic weapon. They have information. This guy also has contacts, lay people. Draboza has powerful magic. She has influence with the civilians, access to worm supplies. Not worm supplies. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We have these are what they provide. All right, cool. We've done it. Excellent. Good job, team. Me. Let's do some extra credit. Let's make a rumor table and let's make some hirelings. So hirelings. Hirelings. All right, so we need soldier. How many do we need? I think so. I think 4 to 5. So I think there are 3 soldiers and then a bunch of random shit, right? Like folks are gonna die. Soldier. So like maybe a ranger, 2 soldiers, a druid, and a druid and a who else? Dog sled driver. Yes. That's what it is. All right. So, what do we need to do? Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So let's give him some shit. All right. So this guy is our soldier. Let's get some names. Get another like Lithuanian name. It's gonna be a lady. Gusta Grisket. Yes, I like this. Um, Soldier, a heavy pick. Um, Uses a heavy pick and spear. Um, Soldier, and their distinguishing trait, ginger mohawk. Yeah, they crazy. All right, we need another soldier. Um, I think this one will use traditional. Uses sword and shields. Um, let's get a Mongolian name. M for Mongolian. Actually, let's get a Dane. Catherine Dahl. Yeah. I think she's the super hot soldier. Why not? Why not? Everyone wants to bang her. That's her damn. Okay. Um, we need a ranger. Let's get another. Let's get another. Let's get another Nepalese name. Raman Atkidari. I like that. It's a strong ranger name. Raman the Ranger. Um, with bow and so he uses longbow and two hand axes. Um, is always seems to always be bundled up. Like they're the Kenny, right? Like they never take like the parka off. They're too used to being outside. They need the heat. All right, we need another druid. This is a druid that maybe Boza will lend out. Huh. All right, we need let's get a Ukrainian name for a druid, or maybe no. Do we want Yeah, let's get a Ukrainian name. Jeez. All right. Oleana. That's a good one. No, copy my copy. All right. She's a druid. Um, so she actually works for free. Um, um, she has a -2 morale checks. So yeah, it's like she'll fucking run away quickly, right? Like it's not her problem to like make you live in a fight. Her her deal is she has a very soft voice. Like it's a thing you have to like get in. You have to get in close to hear what she's saying. It's free. Cast spells up to second level. Fights with scimitar and shield. Yeah, all right. And then we need a dog sled driver. What are the name of what are one of the names of the Baja men? I'm yeah, I like Rick Carey. Ooh, Nehemiah held Anwar roll. Yeah, let's go. Has his distinguishing trait is his dogs are adorable. His dogs are adorables. They're just the cutest things ever, and then they get murdered, and you feel so bad. Dogster driver, paid in golds. Paid in golds. Paid in gold. Orders. Drug sled driver. Silver per person per day. And does not fight. He is a non-combatant. His job is to drive the dog sled. Oof, 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 oof. All right. And now we get to do rumors. Yay, rumors. 7 to 9 rumors. All right, and then we're done. Yeah, excellent. It's happening, man. We got like a pitch. We got a map. We got like a dungeon. Like fuck, man, this is coming together. It's kind of cool. It's kind of exciting to see it crystallize, for sure, for sure. Okay, so up next, we have rumors. So let's do rumors, and let's do a numbered list because I need some 9 rumors. 1, 2, 3. Not 10. 9 is our max. All right. So we need we're gonna do true. F. We're just gonna interlist them. T. F, T. F, T. So there's more true than false. But whatever. Whatever. So true. What is a true rumor? I think the last true rumor is to lead a revolt against the military commander. False. The druids are keeping unseen evil captive in their conclave. True. Okay, hold on. Let's get a real name for Quark because I want to start using them. Let's give him a Quebecois name. He's a foreigner. Barcelos Florent. Yes, I like it. Um, um, all right, you can get bigger bugs at the tip of the iceberg, but Florent will pay you to keep your mouth shut. I think that's true. He'll do. Won't give it up without a fight. What's false? What's false? There are a group of people. Beneath the ice. I think that's true. Yeah, that's the Morlocks, right? The Morlocks. I need another true rumor. Well, I mean, like it doesn't matter what order we do them. Let's be real. We're just making a rumor table. The Brigadier General is definitely cheating on his husband. Hundred percent. He's a piece of shit. Um, um, I think another true one is his penis stuck to a metal pole once. I think I'm definitely gonna be shitting on Leonardus. He seems like the guy who's kind of like the joke. All right, some false rumors about. I think about the dungeon. Um, 10 men are mindless beasts that only resemble humans. Um, Castle at the center of the lake to the west was once inhabited by a fey queen. Yeah, and mm, let's do a false one about the druids. Yeah, there's a lot of like false information about the druids. What are the druids? Planning a new Lord of Winter forever. Yeah, and I think they're willing to like the threat of Blizzard forever. Yeah, no more StarCraft in this town, none at all. Ha 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 ha. StarCraft. Okay, so that means yeah. I think they're definitely happy to stoke that rumor. They're like, oh yeah, we're totally doing this. Fuck off. All right, so we got our rumor table. We got our yeah. I think need the name of the blacksmith. We're gonna let's go back to Nepalese names. Subas's Smith 3. We need like a good the oil company. I think we're gonna leave that. Animal husbander. Um, mm, Susanna. I think that's literally it. There's not really a name for it. It's just like is the place you go to. Mm-hmm. Um, Sarah's general store. General, the general store. Uh, General and the Druid Conclave doesn't have a name. All right, yeah, okay. I think I think we're done. We ran super long last time, but we're a little early this time. Yeah, so we have ourselves a little town. We have enough to like have stuff to do here. There's like missions, there's expeditions, blah blah blah, and so on. Um, so I think, yeah, range deeper into the tundra and eliminate all of the dangers before they can become actual threats. I think that's actually that's a better thing for the brigadier. All right. So that will do it. Thanks a lot for watching along. Anyone who's actually doing this, either now live or on the VOD. Next week we're gonna be back. I'm gonna be doing week 5, the larger world, and I think this is our last step. Gonna we're gonna do the thing, and maybe we'll do the extra credit of playing it. But yeah, they have the article in the back here if anyone want to read it. Yeah, just check out Ray Otis's itch.io page if you're interested in trying this out. I'm doing it basically once a week, for 5 weeks, but you can do it a lot faster if you really wanted to pound something out. I mean, I didn't put a lot of effort into this, and this is a pretty complete setting right now. We have about 10 pages of stuff, which is like a solid campaign doc. this could probably provide already like months of play, which is pretty astounding. So yeah, that I suggest you try it out yourself if you want to. Otherwise, I am going to go. Bye bye.